What's up, everybody? The newest DC movie, Blue Beetle, just hit theaters and we gotta talk about it. I will be diving into full spoilers for the movie in this video, so if you haven't gotten out to see it yet, which you should, come on back to the Nerdverse once you see the movie, and have a great day. I'm going to start doing a quick rundown of the story, so let's just get right into it. It starts with Victoria Court and Carapax at the dig site trying to get the Scarab so they can bring it back to the Court building in Florida. Jaime graduates from Gotham City University and returns to the Florida Keys to his family, but it's a short-lived celebration for Jaime's return as the Reyes family is losing their house. Jaime and his sister Milagro are fired from their job at Victoria Court's estate, but Jenny Cord gives him her number and tells him to find her at Cord Industries the next day and she'll find him a new job. When Jaime gets there, Jenny is busy stealing the scarab from her aunt because she knows she's not going to do the right thing with it. She gives Jaime the scarab in a Big Belly Burger sandwich box and tells him not to open it. It doesn't even tell him what it is actually, but of course, he and his family do, and the scarab chooses Jaime. Victoria and Carapax are on the hunt for the scarab as well as Jenny, and while Jaime, Tio Rudy, and Jenny are at Ted Cord's old mansion, the rest of the Reyes family is attacked by the hunters. Jaime gets there in time to save his family, which he does, but as his sister and dad are escaping, his dad has yet another heart attack. I'll talk about it more in a minute here, but this scene was heart-wrenching. I want to get through the plot though, so let's just finish up before we talk about that. Jaime is taken because the scarab is disabled while all that's happening, and then the rest of the Reyes family, along with Jenny, have to go get him before he joins his father. They get there in time to save him, but not before Victoria successfully gets the scarab code and starts uploading it into all of her OMAC implants. Jaime has a huge fight with Carapax where he gets badly beaten, but just before Carapax kills him, he appeals to his heart, saying family is what makes him strong. We learn of Carapax's past and how he lost his leg and arm in battle, as well as his mother at a very young age. Obviously, the battle stuff was when he was older, but the mother he lost at a very young age when he was still a kid. Carapax makes the ultimate sacrifice, taking out Victoria with him and buying the Reyes family enough time to escape. The family then takes its time to mourn their father's loss as their community rallies with them in their dark time. Jenny shows up to tell the family they're going to get full support from Cord Industries under her leadership in rebuilding their home and getting back on their feet. Jaime and Jenny finally get their moment and have their first kiss, with Kajida warning Jaime about the blood rushing to his midsection as they fly off into the sky together with a happy ending. I absolutely love this story. It was so incredibly touching and nailed the Hispanic family elements. My adoptive father is Mexican, and so I very much connected with this story both emotionally and in the comedic sense. Now, before I go over what worked and didn't work, I want to show a little appreciation to the cast of the movie. Everyone was really good, especially the Reyes family, but there were four of them that stood out to me and were great. That being George Lopez's Tio Rudy. Everyone knows he can make you laugh your ass off, but he brought it emotionally too when it called for it. Then there was Raul Max Trujillo, who was phenomenal as Carapax. Sure, was he kind of a basic villain? Yes, but he was a truly menacing villain, revealed to be just a damaged man, both physically and emotionally in the end of the movie. I thought he was used brilliantly, and it's a shame that he won't be around if there's a sequel. Bruna Marquezine, I hope I said that right, was incredibly charming as Jenny Cord, and I hope she's sticking around too. Wish Solo, I hope I said that one right too. I'm awful with names in the DCU. They're a great couple on screen with phenomenal chemistry, and when I get to the credit scenes, you'll know another reason I want to keep her around. But this movie could not have been as great as it was without Solo Mediterranean in the lead. He was the main reason I was excited for this movie, and he did not disappoint, delivering an incredible performance, proving James Gunn's notion to keep him as Blue Beetle and Jaime Reyes in the DCU valid. Alright, now let's go over what worked and what didn't work for me in this movie. There's not much that didn't work, but there were just a couple moments. I thought Kajida having a female voice wasn't great. Now, that's not to say Becky G didn't do a good job. She very much did, and she made me a little more open to this idea, actually. But I'm just of the mind a deep masculine voice fits a scare best, especially if and when it takes over and Jaime's out of control. Then there were some scenes, not many, but some, with shaky CGI. It wasn't awful, but it's an instance where, like, I know it's not real, and I think about it at the same time, where most of the time, I just know it's not real, and it doesn't matter one bit to me because I'm a nerd. And that's it. That's all that didn't work for me in this one. Everything else I loved, especially the Latin family elements. I was kind of scared they wouldn't lean into it and just do like a generic family story. Ugh, cough cough, Shazam. but oh do they lean into the Latin element of the Reyes family, and it was brilliant. Their emotional moments were beautiful, but especially the scene where Alberto dies of his heart attack. I briefly described it as heart-wrenching, but I almost want to call it disturbing. As Jaime's taken away, the movie goes dead silent as the paramedics fail to revive Alberto, and this brought me to tears as the hair on my arms stood up. I mean, it was just a truly brilliant scene from director Angel Manuel Soto. Another thing that really plays well is the relationship between Jaime and Jenny. After an unconventional introduction, the two become very close and get their happy ending at the end of the movie. I can't wait to see more of these two. Now, maybe the best part of the movie is the fight scenes. They were said to be inspired from some of Blue Beetle's video game appearances like Injustice, and it shows, as they are epic. I really hope Gunn keeps his creative team together if he is indeed carrying Zolo's Jaime over to his DCU. There was one scene, though, or one concept, I suppose, that worked really well in context during the movie that I absolutely hated during the trailers. That being Nana Reyes' scenes with the giant laser gun. I thought this would be eye-rollingly stupid, but they're actually quite enjoyable, or I guess funny, I would say, once you know she fought in what I'm assuming was the Spanish Revolution. And just one last thing, Blue Beetle's suit-ups in this movie rule. It's like a combination of Venom, Iron Man, and Holland's Iron Spider, which might sound like a cheap ripoff, but the execution, in my opinion, is unique and amazing. Now, with all that out of the way, let's dive into the mid and post-credit scenes. The mid-credit scene returns to Ted Kord's, let's call it BEETLE layer, as the computer lights up and we hear a message from him telling whoever activated it to get his daughter Jenny and tell her he's still alive. I don't know about you guys, but as a fan of the animated series Batman the Brave and the Bold, I lost my mind because I know exactly what they're doing. At least I think so. I didn't rewatch the episode before recording this, but from memory, Ted Kord has built a whole laboratory on a secluded island. Batman and Blue Beetle go to get him or see him, I don't really remember that part, and Kord tries taking the scarab from Jaime, leaving Batman to rescue him. So as Angel Manuel Soto said, they have a trilogy planned, or they want to do a trilogy, and something like that is likely part of the plan for the sequel, but now we're not sure if that'll get made because of the change up in regimes, so I sure hope it does, so go see this movie. The post-credit scene, it's just a fun gag with the Mexican cartoon featured in the movie, which I'm blanking on the name of. If you remember, please remind me down in the comments, as Tio Rudy makes quite the remark that I won't repeat. This was just such a fun movie. I was kind of excited to see it just 'cause I'm a nerd, but not over the top for it, and it very much impressed me. Like I said, the family and emotional elements hit hard, along with some great costume designs, set designs, and phenomenal fight scenes. As always, though, I want to know what you guys thought about the movie, so go ahead and let me know all that down in the comments below, and make sure you have a great day.